Alright guys, how's it going? Today's video topic is just gonna be me rambling about things. Yours truly has finally landed a job in IT sector. I feel very content, I feel very happy. It's also semi-related to why this video is being made, really. I'm not gonna stop making videos because I want to keep the momentum going. This channel has finally picked up views and interactions and all that after nearly a decade at this point. I would say 8 years now, somewhere around there. After all these years, the channel is finally getting some steam going, and I don't want that to die down. So instead, I'm just gonna be talking about a few things here and there. It might be a little bit discombobulated because I will be cutting out extra information or just filler informations and try to piece together a good video for you guys. Let's talk about the IT job that I landed, how I got there, and what's it looking like right now. I got the job basically through filing applications online, and I think I filed around 20, low 20 to high 30, somewhere around there. I am very lucky. I live in it is a metropolis. New York City is pretty big, the market here is pretty insane too. And I feel extremely lucky to have landed a job after, I would say, a month of trying. This career change worked out for me, and I'm glad it did, because graphic design was getting harder and harder to just fucking do anything with, really. And prior to getting my IT certification, I was just fucking being a bum, really. I was picking up odd jobs. I was doing anything that I could think of that doesn't involve hard labor. Honestly, if you could do hard labor, I don't feel like you'll starve. You might not have a good work-life balance. You might not be feeling the best, but you'll definitely never run out of job, is what I feel like. I have a lot of respect for people who do blue-collar work, people who could do hard labor stuff. For me, I just have very sensitive pain receptors. Just stamina isn't there. Of course, I could get it up by going to the gym and whatnot, but I just don't think it fits me. I don't know. The job I landed at basically have me working as a IT help desk technician, and it's a medium-sized company. I think I'll go pretty far with this, I hope. This job for me is such a lucky break. They're pretty chill, surprisingly. When I walked in there, the pressure was there. I felt like, I'm kind of out of place and whatnot. But they were surprisingly really warm and welcoming. This is my 3rd week there, 4th week there. And so far, everything is pretty nice. Beyond the job itself, though, recently, there's also some other stuff going on in life. My friends have been planning a trip to Japan since around August of 2024, and that was right in the middle of me obtaining my certifications and whatnot, and I had to make the choice of either, pursuing my certifications and securing my job, or I can indulge in this vacation that's gonna occur somewhere around the time where this is uploaded, which is January 14th, 15th. That's when they started their trip. Honestly, it's such a tough choice. Would you like a secure job, or would you like to just, go on a once-in-a-lifetime trip? And the way I kind of justified it in my mind is that if I manage to do this job well, I will have more chances in the future to go to Japan and whatnot. And that's how kind of convince myself to stay on track. Don't be misguided, or I should say, don't be distracted by desires that will get in the way of your success. For me, I'm just tired of being poor, tired of just worrying about the next day, the next meal. And honestly, I'm not financially illiterate. I'm starting to realize I actually know quite a bit about finance. I just never have the money to actually apply my ideas. So it's just rough. It's always been very rough to just feel like I could be X, Y, and Z if I had the money. And again, it's no excuse. It's no excuse to be basically a bum like I did for such a long time. Just the other day, I was walking towards a shopping center, and I see this man, I don't know how old or how young he is. He was juggling those pins, in the middle of a off-ramp or exit from a highway. What am I trying to get at here? What the fuck am I trying to get at? The point being is, this person, he found a way to make money. I'm pretty sure he is making money, and he's just there, working hard in his own way. He dressed up as a clown. He has a fake wig on. He has a clown nose on. He has kind of a big baggy pants going on. This is a hard-working person, and if that earns some cash, well, he earned it. He's not being really obnoxious. He's not going towards like people's car window asking for money. There's many ways to make money, and I just feel like I don't know what's wrong with me. I just don't want to take jobs that don't lead nowhere. I don't know if that makes sense. There's so many ways to make money given my skill sets, given my like capabilities, but I just don't want to do those jobs. Like I budget and manage my money well enough where like the little amount of income I make from taking up jobs is substantial enough for me to just live on. I think we're getting sidetracked here, but we're gonna skip to the next topic here. So that's my job situation and like, you know, basically what I'm seeing so far. With that story, like what I'm trying to get at is just like, you know, my friends are going to enjoy their time and I would enjoy my time in the future with them. That's what I hope to achieve. This is a separate recording session. I'm gonna pick up where we left off at, which is just me saying that, you know, I'm gonna be content with my choice and in the future I hope to spend more time with my friends. For this segment, I'm including it into the video because I want to add something new today. And for the past like few days, I didn't mention in the first clip, but I'm gonna mention it now since I made some progress on the topic. At my job, we encounter an issue with like imaging programs. Not imaging programs, we encounter an issue imaging devices. For some reason, the ones I've managed to deploy, they have working cameras, and I try to like repeat my process. I'm able to recreate it successfully, but I've noticed how like my approach compared to like all the other people in the department is comparatively more low level. With my approach, somehow I am able to like do a combination of inputs at various timing to get the result that I need, which is basically getting the camera on the device to be working. Whereas like the seniors in the department, they are taking a more high level approach where they're opening a software, like an image deployment software, and they're trying to think like, is there something going on with the software deployment itself? It is like basically they're looking at like things beyond the physical, and I wish I could pick up that kind of knowledge after a while. It really humbles you once you like set foot into like the industry and you start picking up like things that you would never learn in class, or impossible to learn, I should say. Every corporation have their own like pipeline or workflow. Another thing I want to discuss, which is kind of relevant, kind of irrelevant to what we talked about just now, is that I'm losing motivation to study. It was one of my greatest fear during my pursuit for my certification that I'm gonna lose motivation somewhere along the line. And I know it's not gonna be during the journey where I try to obtain the certificates. It's gonna be afterwards. Once you land a job, once you feel like you're safe, you're in the clear, that's when you really have to be disciplined. Because otherwise you're going to be stuck at an IT help desk job. Unless that company is like a good company or they actually promote their employees, you will be stuck at a job. And that's like happening to me sort of right now. I'm like 2-3 weeks in, right? And I'm already being like saddled with just not pressure, tiredness. I'm losing my discipline. Every day I come home, I'm like, yo, I'm feeling kind of tired. I don't feel like doing this, that, and the third. I don't feel like studying. And then I make false promises where like on Saturdays, oh, I'm gonna pick up like a few hours of studying. On Sunday, I'm gonna pick up a few hours of studying. Last week was a bit of a special case because I'm basically, spending time with my friends as they are preparing to leave for Japan. And I don't know, I kind of just want to like meet with them before I probably not see them for a while. Other than that, it's just like, it's really starting to hit me like a brick how my prediction of myself is so accurate. Like I know myself so well that it kind of disappoints me and scares me, you know? Because if being content with life means that you lose motivation to improve, it's maddening. It makes me want to like just, I can't say these words on YouTube because I'm gonna upload this shit like for views and stuff. But it frustrates me to no end. Like I have no fucking discipline, dude. I don't know when to give myself a break because I'm afraid that once that break becomes a habit, I won't be able to pull myself out of the habit. For now, again, I'm gonna like try to like justify this to myself out loud, which is just me giving myself time to learn these soft skills, learn the semi-hard skills for a help desk job before moving on to the next step, which is becoming like a network admin. I want to become a network admin purely because I feel like nobody knows what the fuck a network admin do, and like they're so highly specialized that like it's hard to replace a network admin once you have one in your team. Because who the fuck knows how to read a network diagram? Like, dude, that shit is like disgusting. It's like a star chart. It's like a fucking star chart from Warhammer 40k. You have all these fucking like Zubab letters. You have like all these numbers floating around, and you're like, God damn it, dude, what the fuck does any of this mean? I swear I'm not trying to like drag the time longer than it has to be. It's just I have so much stuff going on in my mind day in and day out, and like this is one of my first videos where I truly sit down and talk about my thought process, talk about how like I approach things, how I view things. I wouldn't call this a podcast since I lack the skill to communicate in a really fluid and consistent way. I don't even know how you would call this type of video format or like content. I think it would just be like a daily, weekly update or like weekly catch up, something like that. Again, there's no set schedule for this kind of video. It's just a one-off. Hopefully, I have more things to talk about in the future. For now though, signing off. Hopefully this video wasn't too long and content was enjoyable. See you guys next time.